Everybody compares themselves to others, be it at home or at work, between friends, or even between family members. Hey guys, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to discuss why we compare ourselves with others, also how damaging it can be and how we can break free from this trap. So let's start with why do we compare ourselves with others? Comparison is not something new. It is a human nature. In olden days, we humans used to look at others and imitate and do the same for survival. That's how we learned what is safe, what is dangerous, and how to fit in and live on earth. And the worst thing is, it's backfiring right now because we are in this age of social media and we are fed into a lot of content by Instagram Reels and TikToks where we compare our everyday normal life to somebody else's peak moments. We definitely are seeing filtered things on social media. You're seeing the dream vacation, you're seeing the milestones in everybody's relationship, you're seeing people buying luxury cars and houses. They're definitely not going to post about all the struggles that they had in this relationship. They're not going to post about the extra hours they took in to buy that house. For sure. Because do you do that? No. When you post a picture, you make sure there is enough filter, there is enough light. That's how you post your picture. So why do you think when you see somebody else's photo or video that this is real? Because it's not. And my question is, do you post when you're crying? No. Do you post the pile of laundry that is in your house? No. Do you post the bad days? Do you post the days where you are just miserable? Do you post the days where you are just home alone? No. You only post the things that you are proud of. So it's the same for everybody. Let's talk about the impact of constant comparison. You know why this comparison can be very dangerous? Because you might be having a good day, but you will still compare your good day to somebody else who is living their life maybe abroad or like traveling or doing something. You'll be like, okay, I'm not doing that, so I don't deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to celebrate each and every win of yours. But the problem is when you're constantly comparing, you're not going to see anything good in your life. It is actually stopping you from doing good in your own life. It can even ruin your self-worth because here you are not appreciating what you're achieving or what you're doing, but is constantly so invested in somebody else's life. Do you think that is something your higher self would do? Do you think that is something your higher self would want you to do right now? No. Your higher self wouldn't want you to be sitting there and looking at somebody else's reel and being sad about it. This constant comparison can lead you to being envious. And being envy is actually you having this dangerous emotion where you feel that person is living the best life and they don't deserve it because you don't have it. It's the worst feeling to be in because you're not only jealous that they have it, you also don't want them to have it. How rude is that? How ignorant and selfish is that? Being envious can totally consume you because now you are feeling that their good fortune is actually robbing you from your happiness. Do you want to be that person who looks at somebody else's life and be like, oh, I hate that person is living a good life? How horrible is that? How can you look at somebody being happy and be upset? That is the worst emotion to be in. For instance, you're seeing a picture of a model. She might be looking hot and sexy. And you're not going to look at it and be like, oh God, this girl looks so good. How dare she? Do you know the struggles that she might have gone to look that way? She might be working out 1 to 2 hours daily to look that way. She might be having food that she don't want to eat necessarily just because to look the part. So you don't know what people are going through to have that life or to look that way. You might see people driving the most luxurious cars. Do you think that was given to them for free? Nothing is free on earth. Everybody has worked hard for it. Sometimes you might say, no, their dad gave it to them. Their mother gave it to them. It is generational wealth. Do you think it's given free? No. Their dad worked for it. Their grandpa worked for it. Nobody is getting anything for free. Now itself, I hate the fact that when people see these Bollywood celebrities, they be like, oh my God, nepotism, this girl is getting chance in the movie, that boy is getting chance in the movie, just because he or she is somebody's daughter or son. But do you think it's given to them for free? No. Their dad or mom has worked so hard for their kids to reap the benefits. But now it's your job to make that life for you. You can't sit here complaining, oh my god, my dad didn't provide or my mom didn't provide. Do you want to be that person who'll just sit and sulk? No, our parents did whatever they could do with whatever was provided to them. Now, your job is to create a life that you want for yourself. Sometimes we might look at someone and think, oh my god, I wish I had that life. No, you don't. You are just seeing whatever they are putting out. You're just seeing what they want you to see. You're just seeing the success. But you should know when you wish for someone's life, you're not just given the successes, you're also given all the struggles and problems that they are dealing with. Sometimes they might be going through the worst health issue. But do you think they're going to come and tell you that? No. Growing up, my mom used to be really strict. I was kind of scared of her. But then one day I went to my friend's house and I saw her mom talking to my friend like, oh my god, my sweetheart has come home. Darling, are you okay? I don't know what. She was talking so sweetly to my friend. I kind of wished my mom talked to me like that. I kind of wish, wow, it's so great that she has her mom being so sweet to her. But cut to, later she once told me that her mom always is out partying and whilst she is just home sitting and having noodles and random bread toast. How sad is that? But my mom at home used to make sure that we have the best food. Whatever we wanted, she used to make for us. I was just looking at a moment of their life and thinking, wow, that's nice. But I don't know the whole story. We're looking at somebody else's moment and assuming what their life is. I don't want any of you guys to think that somebody else being happy is taking away from our happiness. That's not how it works. Don't ever think that only this much success is there on earth. Somebody else is successful means I can't be successful too. No, we can all coexist together. And if you think that one person is successful means you can't be, then yeah, you can't be. It's always how you think. If you're going to believe in abundance, abundance is going to come to you. If you're having the scarcity mindset thinking that, okay, somebody else is doing good, I don't think anything is going to happen with me. Yeah, nothing's going to happen with you. It's always what you believe in. That's what will happen to you in your life. Now let's get into how can we stop ourselves from comparing with others. I know it might sound difficult, but I'm going to give you guys some tips and by the end of this video, you won't be jealous of anybody and even if you're jealous, you have a way out. You are going to change its course and turn it into something positive. First of all, pay attention to what you're jealous of. Maybe jealousy is just a clue on what you want in life. Let's say you see somebody traveling a lot and then you're feeling this trigger inside you. Maybe it is just a clue that you want to travel too. Why don't you see it like that? That is the best way to look at it, right? How can I travel? How can I make that kind of money that I can travel? How can I save up? Maybe I should do extra hours so I can make that kind of money. That's how you should go about it. Not just sitting there and sulking, oh my god, this person is traveling, I can't take it. Use it as an inspiration. Use your jealousy as an inspiration and then channel it into making it into your actions. That's what you should do. I think that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. So now on, when you feel jealous of somebody, let it be. Give that permission to yourself and then look at it like, okay, this is what I want to do next. So when you look at someone and you feel like, oh, I want this, or like I want this, just think of it like live Pinterest board. They are just inspiration around you. That's all it is. When you see someone's career path, you should think, if they can do it, I can do it. Not sit around and be bitter about it. If at all you want to compare yourself with anybody, it should be yourself. Are you doing better? Are you making progress? Are you working towards your goal? Those are the questions that you should be asking yourself. Even if it is a small step, you should celebrate it. You should celebrate life. You should celebrate yourself. That's when you will be motivated to do even more. Instead of focusing on somebody else's life, focus on your personal growth. Focus on your career. Because that's what will take you a long way. Nobody said growth is something where you will compete with everybody else and win. Growth is when you become the best version of yourself. Your competition is you. Are you the best version of yourself? If your answer is no, then work towards it. Now itself, just think about it. Are you giving your 100% in everything that you do? If your answer is no, then do it. Make it happen. Give 100% to everything that you do. Then I don't think you will be having time to even sit and be jealous of anybody. If you feel jealous of so many people, look at all of them and see what do they all have in common. Let's say you're jealous of Hailey Bieber. Let's say you're jealous of Kendall Jenner. What do they all have in common? They have nice body, they have nice lifestyle. Maybe that's what you want too. Maybe you want to have a nice body. Maybe you want to make a lot of money. So what can you do to get there? You can just look at people and be like, okay, this is my goal. This is something that I also want. If you feel like you're so unhappy and you're constantly comparing your body, your lifestyle, your relationship, and everything that you have to everybody else, maybe it's time to sit down and write what you're grateful for. I think the best way to go by is to journal about 3 things that you're grateful for every day. Then you're constantly reminding yourself that you have all these things and you're grateful for it. Because when we always look at what we don't have, it's easy to be sad. When you look at things that you have and you appreciate what you have, you're going to feel good. Because then you're creating an abundance mindset. Otherwise, you're creating a scarcity mindset where you're constantly focusing on something that you don't have. Other than journaling, what you can do for yourself would be to limit social media. Unfollow, block, mute is going to be your best friend here. You have to unfollow those influencers and content creators or even models and actors if you're going to feel bad about your life just by looking at it. And if you feel like you're constantly comparing yourself to them just by seeing their picture, maybe you don't have to see their picture. You can block them, you can unfollow them and not have to see all those and feel the need to compare. And instead, you can follow people who look like you. Instead, you can follow people who will motivate you, who will give you so much positivity, because that's what we want at the end of the day. I can give you guys another example. I'm a brown girl, I have brown skin. If I follow a white girl and is trying to emulate the same makeup look, maybe that's not possible. The lipstick that is going to look the best on her might not necessarily look best on me. It might look washed out. So what I'm saying is you have to follow people who look like you so that you can learn something from them. If you feel like they are way different from how you look, how you think and how you feel, then maybe you don't have to follow them. Unless it is giving you some inspiration to do better. If watching someone's content or someone's photo is draining you, you can even click on this option, I don't want to see this kind of content ever. Let's say you don't feel confident in your brown skin. You should be following models or actresses who are flaunting their brown skin. Let's say you're not confident about your plus size body. You have to follow models and actresses who are flaunting it. That's how you will attain the confidence, because you're seeing those girls being so confident in their body, then maybe you will have inspiration to be confident in your body too. That is how we can use social media in our own benefit. Social media is not a bad place. It's what we choose to see. I want you guys to practice self-compassion. I want you to be kind to you. I want you to remind yourself that you are enough. You are doing good with whatever is given to you. That is how you should feel about yourself. And you can't compare your life path with anybody else's. Because you are you and you are different. Everybody is different. Everybody's life journey is unique. You are going to live your unique life. You are not going to have the same life path as somebody else. Maybe you might attain success when you're 30. Somebody else might attain success when they're 25. Maybe your success is worth more than what they are going to achieve in their 25. Your timelines are going to be different. Somebody might get married when they are 25, but you might get married when you're 30. But maybe your marriage will last longer than theirs. You never know. You don't know anything that is happening behind doors. You don't know anybody as much as what they want you to know. Another important thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is you can't compare your first chapter to somebody else's 100th chapter. Because on social media, you're seeing their 100th chapter where it is successful. And you're comparing it to your first day. It's like comparing a child's first day at school and somebody who just graduated. Is it a fair comparison? No. Maybe they started their journey way before you. Worst part is sometimes it's not us who is comparing us to somebody else. It might be your parents, your teachers, or even your partners. If you feel like you are surrounded by people who is constantly comparing you to others, maybe that relationship is not worth it. No matter what anybody says, you are the best, you are the hottest, and you are going to attain everything that you want in life. You don't deserve that kind of treatment, and you need to definitely make sure that you cut them off. You can refer to that video where I'm talking about how to cut off toxic people. You can do that. You should understand whatever they are saying is about them. They are just projecting their insecurities on you. It's not about you. I want you to think like that anytime anybody gives you a negative comment. Also, comparison is the thief of joy, and you deserve to be happy, and you shouldn't be comparing yourself with anybody, nor should you let anyone compare you to anybody else. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video helped you see that it's not worth it to compare yourself to anybody else. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. Also like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any videos that I post on my channel. Bye. Love you. See you.